Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for another reading. Today we're going to have a reading about what your new life is going to look like. So if you feel like you're ready for a new beginning, or you have just ended some kind of cycle in your life and you want to know what your next chapter is going to look like, then this is going to be the reading for you. So we have three piles today. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Please feel free to choose any pile that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps which are in the description, and I will see you at your reading. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading on what your new life is going to look like. Okay, so you guys chose this card right here, which says confidence, it comes with time and practice. So I will explain to you first the energies that I'm getting from this card. To me, this image is kind of like this person has left something really stable behind, or something that they were really familiar with behind, and they're going somewhere alone, somewhere where it's really unknown. It feels a little risky and scary, but they have it's like they are trusting themselves and trusting their intuition to take them on a new journey. Do you know what I mean? So what I feel like a lot of you could be going through right now is that you could be literally, I will give you an example. It's like you could be literally moving to a totally different country alone, okay? And it's something that you're doing for the first time, right? So you might feel scared. I'm kind of getting the energy that you are leaving something behind in order to pursue your new life, but it feels very scary because it does feel like you might be sacrificing something, or it kind of feels risky, maybe like you don't know where the future will take you. So I do see that you are scared, maybe a little bit, and you're putting a lot up to faith, I'm hearing, okay? So you might be leaving your job behind in order to pursue your passion. You might be moving to a different country alone, okay? But there is the energy that you are leaving something stable behind and you're pursuing something unknown, and it does feel a little bit scary, but it's like you're bringing something along, right? And I feel like because of the sword here, I feel like this is some kind of idea. So you guys, it's not that you're going somewhere just out of the blue and you're doing something like so risky. You have the idea behind it, right? It's like you have some things planned out and you have a vision of how you want things to look like, and you're deciding to take a step towards that, but you're also putting a lot up to faith, right? It's like you're trusting yourself that this plan, it's like you guys have a plan A, and that's the only plan that you have, and it's either going to work or not. And I feel like a lot of you are putting up to faith a lot, okay? So it's just like the energy that I'm getting with you is that you're leaving something behind in order to pursue plan A, and that's the only plan that you have, okay? But let me tell you something. I feel like in order for plan A to work, we always just need to have the plan A. Okay, if you have a plan B, I feel like it usually doesn't work from my experience. But let's take a look at your cards and see what this new life is going to look like for you, this new journey that you guys are beginning here. Okay, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like you are pursuing something here related to your career. Okay, I feel like this decision that you're making is related to your career. But let's see how. Yes, the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about travel. So I feel like a lot of you are moving somewhere and you're doing it alone, right? You have the Ten of Cups, and let me tell you what's awaiting for you there. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. I feel like you're going on this journey, and then the Ten of Cups, it's waiting for you there. I will get into it. Let's just look at the cards. We have the Page of Swords here. Wow. So crazy how the cards like match up. Okay, and the King of Cups. So here we have the boat, the sea. I feel like you guys are definitely moving somewhere. I feel like the energy that I'm getting for this pile is that you are moving to a different country in order to pursue something about your career. Okay, this is something, whatever you're doing, not everybody is going to be moving to a different country, right? But just maybe take it metaphorically. Um, but the Queen of Pentacles, I'm seeing here as you being very independent, okay, and you being very hopeful that whatever you have, whatever idea that you guys have, whatever plan that you guys have, it's not that you just are very hopeful, okay? This is not just like um stupid thing that came out of like the blue and you don't really have a plan. I feel like you guys have a plan, you guys have an idea, and I feel like this is a really good idea or a really good plan that you guys have. And I see you guys beginning to become more independent. Okay, and with the Two of Wands, this could mean again, it's like the energy like you're moving for the first time out of your parents' home, right? So just apply this energy however it resonates to your situation, but that's the energy that I'm getting, right? You're just deciding to do something on your own, maybe for the first time, right? And you kind of have this plan and you're deciding to go on this journey, and what awaits for you there is the 10 of cups, right? Maybe you guys are going towards the journey of like creating your 10 of cups, and the 10 of cups, it's our dream life. So I see you guys, whatever you're going towards and whatever you are deciding to pursue here, I see that's going to bring a lot of fulfillment. Okay, it's going to bring you your dream life, your dream home, your dream partner, your dream environment. I see that there is going to be change about your environment for sure. So whether that is like your workplace or just your country in general, or you might be just moving um out for the first time alone, right? But there is a huge independent energy here with you, that you are deciding to pursue something alone, maybe, or you're deciding to go somewhere alone. And with the Page of Swords, again, I see that you guys have done your research. It's like whatever you're doing, it's quite stable, I want to say. I feel like you are leaving something behind, something stable, in order to pursue something new. But you have done your research, I feel like. And it is a new beginning for you, definitely, with the Page of Swords. You're quite still new to it, and I feel like that's why you're kind of at the beginning, so that's why it kind of feels a little bit risky. But I see you as a person, you are very strategic, right? You have done your research. It's not just something that you're doing all of a sudden without a plan. I feel like a lot of you have done your research and kind of have a plan set up. I feel like you're very responsible. Yeah, that's the energy that I'm getting. You're very responsible. So I feel like your new life is definitely, you're moving to something unknown, something unfamiliar, that and you feel very independent. Okay, there's a really big independent energy here with you, but you're definitely pursuing something. Okay, there's a lot going on here, but let's take a look at your oracle cards and get more information. I feel like for most of you, you are moving to a new country. It's just like the energy of somebody who just turned 18, they're moving out of their parents' house to a new home or to a new country. That's the energy that I'm getting. But just apply this to your situation, right? Not everybody is going to be in that situation. Okay, next thing you have here, ruminate. I don't know what this word exactly means, but in the images, this to me reminds me of the Fool card for some reason. And I see a boat here, I see a horse. So again, it's like you are, with the Fool, it's like a new beginning. You're going somewhere new, you're going somewhere unknown. I feel like, again, you're definitely like, what your new life is going to look like, it's going to be more independent. I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you are taking things into your own hands. You're doing something alone. I feel like you have some experience in something and now you're deciding to maybe branch out and do it alone, or you're just like moving somewhere new. I feel like with your new life, there is an energy of a new environment for you, okay? So whether that is again like new work environment, new school maybe, new home, new country, new neighborhood, right? And overall, there is an energy of a new environment for you, and you feeling a lot more fulfilled in this new environment. Also, you are being more independent, you're being more responsible, okay? It's like with the Fool, like you're on a new beginning and there is a small risk factor, but again, you have still done the research, right? It's not just like you still have some kind of plan here is what I'm getting. You guys also have transform. Okay, so yeah, I feel like there is going to be a definitely a significant transformation here in your environment. That's the main energy that I'm getting. It's like your environment is changing. You're no longer going to like be around the same people that you used to be, or like the same neighborhood again, the same routine. I feel like you guys are totally like going somewhere new. It feels very unfamiliar for you, right? For your next card, you have higher ground. So I feel like you are definitely, there's like a change. Again, I keep hearing change of environment for you. I feel like your new life is definitely going to have some kind of significant change. It's going to bring a significant change in your environment here. Okay? And with higher ground, I feel like you guys are giving a lot up to faith, but it's not just faith. It's not the energy, it's not that you guys are like doing something so responsible. Again, I feel like you guys are very responsible. You guys are very independent. You guys are really good at doing this, like being going on your own, I feel like. And you're definitely touching some higher grounds. I feel like wherever you're going, it's going to lead you to like your higher purpose, because I feel like you are pursuing your higher purpose here. Higher ground. You're leveling up definitely. Don't feel like this is a step back and that you're starting from zero, okay? I feel like you guys have done something in the past, and don't think of this as like you're starting from zero. Think of it as you're leveling up. It's just a next step required in order for you to get to this 10 of cups. Because I see that you're like dreaming about this. You're dreaming about your dream life, and that's where you guys are headed, towards your dream life. But it will take you to step up and be independent and be more responsible, okay? For your next card, you have laughter. Yeah, I see wherever you're going, like I feel like right now you might be a little bit afraid, but I see that this will actually bring a lot of happiness to your life, okay? I feel like you're meeting new people, you're meeting new friends, you're total, like, I feel like you're gonna go from feeling really scared to then laughing and having fun and surrounding yourself with new people, new activities. It's going to feel very magical. I feel like you guys are headed towards your 10 of cups, towards your dream life, right? But it's going to begin with you deciding to become more independent in some sense, okay? Become more independent and kind of take things in your own hands, right? I really feel like you guys have some kind of plan here that you're going to be pursuing. And that's like the new life that's going to be like. And just remember, this is heading you towards your dream life, okay? You also have commitment, okay? So I feel like you guys are committing to this change. You guys are committing to doing something new, to committing to like doing something on your own, right? It's like you guys are giving a commitment to yourself, and again, you're gonna have to be very independent and very responsible about this. But you guys can do it. I totally feel like you guys can do it because I'm getting a very responsible energy from you. So I feel like you can totally do this, whatever you have in your mind. And I feel like, again, you guys have done your research, you guys have done your plan. It's not that just you're putting, it's like the energy, it's you have the perfect balance of you have created a plan and you also have faith that this is gonna work. I see that you guys are a little bit afraid here, a little bit scared because you don't really know where this can take you, but I really feel like this is leading you to your dream life, okay? I feel like you're definitely going somewhere to pursue a passion of yours. And you have a lot of faith here. It's not hope, it's faith, okay? I feel like there's a difference. Let's take a look at your last two cards now. You have Morning Dew Girl. I'm hearing It Girl. I don't know why this card reminded me of the It Girl, but there's the number 13, which means rebirth, right? So there's an end to a cycle and a beginning to a new one. And you guys also have tiny triumphs. So I'm getting this again. It's like you're not starting from zero. I feel like some of you might feel like you I don't know why I'm getting the energy. Some of you might feel like something has failed you in the past and you're starting from zero, but no, you're not starting from zero. I feel like a lot of you have done a lot of things already, and this is just like the next step. It's not, it's a new cycle. It's not yeah, with the number 13, this might not be a new beginning. I would like to say it more as a new cycle. It's just the next step that you guys need to take in order to reach your dream here. Okay? And because you're putting a lot up to faith, I feel like tiny triumphs, I always get this as like luck. You're gonna receive a lot of luck along the way. You are going on a very long journey that might seem a little bit scary, but I feel like you guys are going to be really protected, and in whichever situation you need help, you will be given help. I'm hearing it's the energy like you're traveling somewhere new for the first time and you don't know the language and you need some kind of help to, like, which bus to catch or how to get back home, right? And I see like in those kind of situations you are going to be receiving the help that you guys need. But overall, I feel like you are definitely beginning something, and this is a level up. Again, this is an upgrade. I don't think that this is like like nothing has failed is a message that I'm hearing. Nothing has failed. This is just the next step, and this is a level up. This is an upgrade. Look at it as that, right? Okay, so that's what I'm getting here for you, pile number one. I hope this message resonated with you. If it didn't, please leave a like and a comment, and I hope to see you guys in my next reading. Bye, guys. Hello, my beautiful pile number two. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be a reading on what your new life is going to look like. Okay, so you guys chose this card right here, which says fire, stand up for yourself. So the first energy that I'm getting here with you is that you are starting to speak up, okay? You're starting to become more confident and set stronger boundaries here. I feel like there is, I'm hearing main character, and I feel like there is going to be an upgrade in your character or your attitude, right? So I feel like in this new life that's beginning for you, you are going to have more main character energy. Do you know what I mean? It's like you are not going to be afraid to speak up about yourself, and you're not going to be afraid to say no if you don't want to participate in something. um I feel like you're getting rid of a lot of people in your life as well. Maybe there's a lot of friends or family around you who might be very jealous of you or might not like want the best for you. And I feel like you're starting to get rid of those people in your life. You're starting to realize who's like your real friend, who's your real supporter, and who is just faking it. I feel like you're getting rid of a lot of fake people in your life, and you are setting stronger boundaries again, and you're starting to speak up for yourself, okay? There's an upgrade in your confidence, I feel like, pile number two. But let's take a look at your tarot cards and see more about your new life. Wow, the King of Swords. So you're definitely starting to speak up and become more sharp with your words. You're not going to be taking any more BS, I'm hearing, okay? For your next card, you guys have the Six of Pentacles. I'm getting that you're starting to have the attitude of like a mirror. And I'm hearing like what you give is what you get. So I feel like you're gonna start mirroring people's attitudes. It's like if they are kind to you, if they're giving to you, you will return the same. And if you feel like they disrespect you and they disregard you, I'm sorry, you're gonna start acting the same. So I feel like you are, um, there's definitely an upgrade in your character. I feel like that's the main energy here that I'm getting. You also have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are becoming more sharp with your words. Um, and again, you might be, I'm getting the energy that you might be even getting a little bit of an attitude here, which is not a bad thing. I just feel like you guys are starting to have more respect for yourself. That's the main energy that I'm getting. I feel like you guys are beginning to respect yourself more and have more self-worth. Yeah, you have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like you guys are just over with people disregarding you. You might feel a little bit invisible here and that people don't respect you. And I feel like you guys are just not taking that BS anymore. And there is going to be some justice here in play. So I feel like it's like, again, the energy, it's like if people are going to respect you, you will do the same. And if they won't, then you won't do it. Okay, you're setting very strong boundaries here. And you also have the Four of Cups. I feel like you will be rejecting a lot of people in your life, and you might choose to be alone here for a while in order to make this transformation happen. Or you're deciding to start completely over with all of your relationships. I feel like there's this new life that's bringing for you, there's going to be change in your relationships. So whether this is like a romantic relationship, maybe you're this is about a romantic relationship or friends, family, whatever. I feel like there's going to be change in your relationships. And this is going to begin by you setting stronger boundaries and having like a upgrade in your character. It's again the energy of you're becoming the main character. That's kind of an energy here that I'm picking up. You also have triggers. Okay, so I feel like you have a lot of things trigger you. I feel like there have been some situations in your life that might bring you to get triggered. And I feel like this is like things that people have said to you. It's not that you get triggered easily, it's just that it brings triggers. It kind of makes you feel uncomfortable. I feel like you are really disappointed by some people in your life here. That's the main energy that I'm getting with you, and like you're deciding to maybe spend a bit more. I'm getting hermit energy, so I feel like you might be deciding to spend more time alone. And I feel like these are like people that you have trusted. Like I'm hearing childhood friends, family members that you just don't feel like you can trust anymore. That's here an energy that I'm picking up for you. But this is not a bad reading, pile number two. And I want you to think that there is an upgrade in your character. Again, you're becoming a main character. And you're deciding to give people the same attitude that they have given you or that they will give you. Okay? And you're putting yourself in charge. You're putting yourself in control. There's some kind of discipline happening with you. You also have give back. Yeah, so you're giving people back the same way that they have treated you. What they have given you, you're giving that back to them. Okay? And if people are treating you well, then you will give back the same. If they will disregard you, then you're giving back the same. Okay? I feel like you've had enough of like just people doing whatever they want with you. I feel like you're taking control. You're taking that necessary step to set stronger boundaries here, is what I'm mainly feeling, okay? Next, you have expansion. I feel like this is going to lead to a lot. This is going to lead to a new self-discovery. I do feel like a lot of you might be deciding to spend more time with yourself, and you're going to discover that yeah, I feel like a lot of you are going to, this is going to lead lead you to spending more time by yourself. I do see that there is going to be a period now where you're going to be more alone, maybe. But please don't be afraid of this, because you're going to discover what's hidden within you. You guys don't know that you have like this flower within you. And I feel like that's what you're going to discovering. Okay, by spending more time alone, there's going to be big expansion here. I feel like you're going to be learning a lot about yourself and what your interests are, what your passion is, what your talent is, okay? Next, you have pause. Okay, so I feel like with this new life, there is going to be not a, well, it might feel like a pause, but it's not a pause. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I feel like it's really necessary in order to really discover who we are, to spend some time alone, because whether you like it or not, the people that you are around, they influence you so much, right? Like no matter how hard you try to not get influenced by it, our environment does influence us and our thinking. And I feel like you're putting a pause to that, and you're deciding to put more focus within yourself. And that's, I feel like you're gonna discover so much about yourself. Like this is what you're discovering. Look here. Although you can see this card really well, but it's like there's so much to explore. And I feel like that's what you guys are doing. I feel like in this new life, you will be dedicating more time to yourself and to your hobbies, to your interests. Okay, that's kind of an energy here that I'm getting. You also have the impossible made possible. Yeah, you guys are making like a great discovery here, and I feel like this is a necessary step in order for you to really discover who you are and what you're meant to do here on this earth. So again, the main message that I'm getting here is that you're setting strong boundaries and you're kind of gaining a main character energy here, okay? But let's take a look at your last two cards here. So for your first card, you guys have Bloom. So again, I feel like this might feel like a pause, but there's definitely a lot happening, okay? I feel like you guys are just getting in charge. You guys are becoming a lot more confident, a lot more self-assured. You're realizing that there's so much to you. Whereas people maybe have told you that you are very bland, I'm hearing, but there's a lot of color to you. There's a lot of talent to you, I feel like. And you're also, with this feather, I feel like a lot of you might want to like be a writer or write a story. I feel like a lot of you might be picking up writing, or you might be journaling. But there's like the energy that a lot of you again might be interested into writing or just using your words somehow. Maybe that's what you're maybe that's what this pause is going to be. It's like you're going to discover that you're actually really into writing, maybe, or you might just keep like a journal around, okay? Because I keep hearing also newspapers, so I don't know, this could be confirmation for some of you. And for your last card, you have pure nature. I really feel like you guys are stepping into your energy here. It's like you're not taking BS anymore. You are starting to give people the same treatment that they have given you, and you're gonna have a lot more respect for yourself here. That's the main energy that I'm picking up, and I feel like this new life for you is going to look like how it's going to look like. You will be setting stronger boundaries. You will be discovering what your passions are and who you really are. And let me tell you, you're going to make a really big discovery about yourself here. There's something that you guys don't know that you guys possess. And here with Bloom, we have the red rose and the red rose here. I feel like you guys are discovering this red rose that's inside you. You have no idea that you have this, and you're discovering it. Okay, there's blooming of that happening. I feel like that's what's happening here for you, pile number 2. So I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it didn't, please leave a like and a comment, and I hope to see you guys in my next reading. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be a reading on what your new life is going to look like. Okay, so you guys chose this card right here with flower and be honest with yourself. So I'm going to begin first with the main energies that I'm getting. And with you, pile number 3, I'm getting that you have kept your mouth shut for a very, very, very long time, okay? I feel like in general, you're a very positive person. You're a very optimistic person here with the yellow. So I feel like you bring really good energies. And you're a very patient person when it comes to other people. And I feel like a lot of you have had really high hopes or stayed very hopeful about a situation here or about a person mainly that I'm getting. It's again, it's like you have kept your mouth shut for a very long time. I'm getting the energy that you were very hopeful that something would improve, or that it's it's again like maybe you felt that somebody wasn't being so honest with you and was maybe lying to you or being deceptive of you, but you kept believing that things might improve. Or like again, I just keep hearing the energy you have kept your mouth shut for a long time. I'm also hearing some of you might have put some plans on pause because of another person, because of some situation here. Okay, something might have put you in a pause. But let's take a look what your new life is going to look like. I feel like you're starting to speak up about this. You're not gonna keep your mouth shut for a long time or anymore. But let's take a look at your tarot cards, pile number 3. What is this new life going to look like? Wow, judgment. Do you know what I'm getting? Oh my god, this is gonna be crazy. I feel like you guys have been suppressing a talent of yours. Yeah, maybe that's what I was speaking of. I mean, yeah, you have definitely kept your mouth shut. With this judgment card, I always think of musical talent. I feel like you guys have kept your mouth shut for a very long time, and you guys have been suppressing your throat. Um, like suppressing your talent. I feel like wow, pile number 3. Let's look at your other cards and see more about this. Knight of Wands. Okay, I was getting very strong Sagittarius energy from the beginning of the reading, but not everybody is going to be a Sagittarius, but this could be confirmation for some of you, okay? And with the fire here, definitely you might be like a Sagittarius or a Leo or an Aries, but that doesn't really matter. You also have the Two of Cups. I feel like this is about a talent of yours, okay? Oh my god, I love this. The Chariot, yeah, you guys are deciding to pursue a talent that you have been keeping shut for a long time, and maybe that was like the pause that I was picking up. Is maybe you were on the way to pursue something or to like begin something here, some kind of talent of yours, and there was like a pause, but now you're pursuing it. You're no longer gonna be like suppressing this talent. And I feel like for many of you this has to do with your voice. And for your last card, you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is a wish come true. You know, I always associate in this deck this Knight of Pentacles and Judgment with fame. And I feel like you guys are getting some kind of recognition online here. It's like you guys maybe wanted to sing, like post covers or do music, or maybe just maybe even post tarot readings, right? Or just speak. I'm hearing you wanted to speak, you wanted to use your voice. But there was like a halt, there was a pause, right? And I feel like you're now deciding to keep going. You're now deciding to pursue. I feel like this is going to lead you to a lot of fame. Pile number 3. Because there's something really unique about you that hasn't been seen yet, okay? And I'm hearing you, for a while you might have thought that you weren't so talented, or that you maybe didn't have the right skill. Again, with the drum here, you might be playing an instrument. I feel like for a while you might have thought that you weren't the best at this. And let me tell you, like, if you look at a lot of famous people, they're not the best at what they're doing, right? I mean, I don't want to like bring any shade or anything. It's just that they're famous because of their personality, because of their look, because of who they are, because they're very unique. And I feel like you guys have that uniqueness about you, and that it's not gonna be so much about talent, but it's the whole picture that you guys bring, okay? I feel like you guys are definitely going to be starting to show your talent to the world. And I feel like a lot of you, this talent has to do with your voice, with your appearance. I feel like a lot of you are going to be seen by people. It's like you're answering your life's purpose. Because I feel like a lot of you with this judgment, I feel like a lot of you feel very called to do this, okay? You have like a voice in your head that keeps telling you do this. It's like it's haunting you, right? Maybe you have been thinking about this for years, but you never really did it, but it like keeps haunting you, right? And when that happens, it's usually because it's our calling, it's our life's purpose, and it's like, hey, you are meant to do this, why are you not doing this, right? And if you don't do it now, then it's gonna keep haunting you your whole life, okay? It's like you're gonna be 90 years old and you're still gonna have that voice of like, hey, why are we not doing this? We are meant to do this, okay? That's an energy here that I'm getting with you. You also have here control, okay? And you have commit to happiness. I feel like definitely you guys, there's a lot of rainbow here with you. So a lot of creativity with you. Okay, pile number 3, I feel like you're very creative, you're very unique, you stand out. And you're no longer going to be suppressing this, definitely. I see you to committing, to taking the first step. Whether that is taking, I don't know, if you're into singing, taking vocal lessons, or learning an instrument, learning how to produce music, or if you're into acting, looking for an agent, taking acting classes, right? I feel like that's what you guys are doing. You're committing to something, and you're in this new life of yours. I feel like you're going to be taking this necessary steps in order to make this happen. And you're getting very serious about this. Okay, I feel like this is a really big passion of yours that you guys have, and I feel like that's what you guys are going towards. Okay. And I'm also I heard it's closer than you think. I'm hearing give it 2 years, okay? You also have assurance. So this is the universe reassuring you that you doing this is the right thing for you. Okay? If you feel like you needed like some kind of reassurance, some kind of confirmation that this is the reading, okay? And you also have renewal of peace. And the number 13. Interesting. And this is we're talking about a new life, and you guys have the number 13, which is like a rebirth. So I feel like you guys are definitely here. You're I feel like this is a lot of you have had like this has been a dream of yours since you were like a kid, even like a baby. Like as long as you remember, you wanted to do this. And this is like, I just want to ask you, if it has stuck with you your whole life, why do you think that you're not gonna be good at it? Or because it's your calling, if it has been with you your whole life, this idea, it is a calling, literally, a voice inside of you telling you to do something your whole life. Why do you think it's there? Like, why do you think you keep having this? And I feel like a lot of you have been having this since you were a kid, since you could remember. It's like you guys had you've always known what you're meant to do, but it's like, why have you been suppressing it? I feel like now is the time. This is the confirmation, this is the reassurance that you guys need to stop suppressing it and to just start. Okay, start. Begin today. I feel like this is a strong message for you, pile number 3. Okay. You also have merciful mother Jamiel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm so sorry. Um, but again, I'm seeing that you guys are awakening this goddess within you. It's again like, I love this card. It's like very strong feminine energy and very attractive, very seductive, very sensual energy. And I feel like you guys are gaining that energy. Again, it's the energy of like you're the center of attention, you're the centerpiece. Okay? It's like you're meant to wear these like big gowns and this extravagant jewelry, right? And you only wear these things mostly if you're going to like a very big event, like a red carpet, right? Celebrities don't just wear these kind of dresses every day. They usually wear them to events. And I feel like that's what's happening here with you. It's like I'm seeing you wearing like very unique clothes, like very extravagant clothes, like jewelry, big gowns, and you only wear these again to special events. You don't really wear these kind of clothes just your everyday life. I mean, you might be, but for the most part. And number 44, number 14, right? That's usually, wow. And I want to say, you guys have the number 13 and the number 14. And for me, from my experience, always when I keep seeing the number 13, it means there's something coming to an end. And after like a week of me seeing the number 13, I will start seeing the number 14 or 1 or 1444, right? And we have here 1444. So I feel like this is the sign that there is like the cycle has been closed and a new one is beginning. That's what usually these kind of numbers mean to me, and it fits so well in your reading. Okay, now let's take a look at your last two cards here. Okay, first you have like a bird. Wow. And you also have listen. Oh my god, this is crazy. First, let me begin here. Like a bird. Okay, I associate birds with singing, and I feel like a lot of you are definitely have some kind of talent here with your voice. You know, the bird is like you have a very soft, very unique voice, very beautiful voice, pile number 3. So I feel like you're gonna start using your voice. And this woman here, she looks like a celebrity to me. She has kind of like that Hollywood look. The hair is so beautiful. I feel like a lot of you are about to start using your voice in the right way, which you have been suppressing for a very long time. Again, it's like you guys have kept yourself shut for a long time. You have suppressed your voice for a long time, and I feel like that's not gonna be happening anymore. Okay? And here with listen, it's what I was saying. It's like listen to that voice, to the calling that you have inside and you have been having since you were little. Listen to it. I swear, there's a reason why it's there and why it hasn't left. Please think about that, okay? Why has it been here your whole life, right? It's because it's your calling. You guys know what your calling is. You guys are not lost. But go on the track, right? Don't take um don't, whatever you do, it's gonna lead you to the same thing, but don't take detours. I'm hearing, just go for it, right? So that's here, that energy that I'm getting for you. To summarize, your new life is going to be you finally having the courage to pursue your calling, which I feel like a lot of you has to do with your voice, with music, with some kind of fame. Okay, so please listen to that voice, and this reading is just a reassurance for you. Okay, pile number 3. So I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it didn't, please leave a like and a comment, and I hope to see you guys in my next reading. Bye guys.